introduced Matthew, a steward, to Sir Thomas More. He started off by saying how it was unacceptable to start a play of royalty with him. Then, Matthew proceeded to drink the wine of Sir Thomas More before the arrival of his master. Then, Sir Thomas More and Richard Rich enter, and they are in the midst of a conversation. Rich, during their conversation, says the line, "But every man has his price." Sir Thomas More later tells him that the dean of St. Paul's School has a job offering there as a teacher. More tells Rich that he would be a good teacher, possibly even a great one, and Rich further says, "Who would even know if I were a great teacher?" This line by Rich shows that he wants fame in his job and wants to be recognized for anything that he does. At this stage of the play, Sir Thomas More took the goblet that he was given when he was bribed to Richard Rich, and he gave him the options that he could either keep the cup as a present, or he could sell it for money and use whatever he would want for it. So he asked Rich what he was going to do with it, and Rich responded with, "I'm going to sell it so I can get nicer clothes like yours." The Duke of Norfolk, Alice, who was the wife of Sir Thomas More, and Margaret, who was the daughter of More and Alice, entered next. Norfolk, for short, was arguing with Alice whether or not a falcon could stoop down from the clouds. Later on in their big conversation, Master Cromwell came up, and More said that Rich knew him. They all asked Rich if he liked Cromwell, and Alice said that he would be the only one in London that did. Their conversation ended as More had to leave to go meet with Cardinal Wolsey. All left besides Rich and Matthew. Matthew tried to take back the goblet Rich was given, before finding out it was a gift from Sir Thomas More. When More met with Wolsey, Wolsey handed him one of his writings, but felt that the council should have been told about it first. Wolsey asked More if he would have been the one to deliver the letter, but knew More would do it regardless. They saw the king outside the window, and Wolsey asked More twice what he would do about Henry VIII not getting a male heir, and More responded that he would pray for them daily. Margaret had been dating a Lutheran boy named William Roper. He had asked Sir Thomas for approval to marry his daughter, and More quickly responded to Roper, saying no, because he was a heretic. This made Roper enraged with anger, and he exclaimed that he did not approve of the word, and did not like it at all either. At this part of the play, towards the end of Act 1, Master Cromwell and Richard Rich were having a conversation revolving around Sir Thomas More. Cromwell was saying to Rich his plans for taking down More, and Rich responded that More cannot be easily frightened. Then, Cromwell said to Rich he must never have put his hand in a candle, and forced Rich's hand onto the open flame to end the act. At this stage of the play, there was a discussion between Sir Thomas More and Signor Chappuis. In their discussion, they conversed about topics like the church, the king, and other various topics. Chappuis brought up that if the church submitted to the king, would More resign? More responded by asking Chappuis if that were to happen, would he approve of it? Chappuis simply said he would. Once Chappuis exited, Norfolk came and started to talk with More. He told him that they had severed their relationship with Rome. At this moment, More resigns from his spot as Lord Chancellor, asking Norfolk to take off his chains. Norfolk did not do it, so Margaret stepped up and removed them for her father. This decision angered Alice completely, because she thought of the everlasting effects afterwards. A few moments later, Matthew entered. He started talking with More, and More told Matthew that he would have to take a pay cut. This ended the conversation, where Matthew said he needed the money and resigned from his position of steward.